Everybody, Ben here from the Bonehead Podcast, and welcome to the battle of the top of the table for Lockdown Bowl in round 3. And it's going to be between a Skink team and a Nippon team, both secret teams on Fumble, and this game is going to be on Fumble. It's been set up by Rob from Secret Carnage to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. I'm joined on the line by Matt's BBL. How are you doing today, Matt?
Yeah, pretty good. Excited for this game.
Oh, this game is going to be an absolute doozy. So we can see here the players are in the sesh, set up, and Widram's already clocked that Cribbleobblepie is running a wizard. I'm a big fan of wizards.
We've got wizard and wandering apothecary on the skink team.
Interesting.
Which
so
I think is quite a good move.
Skink player definitely worried about those casualties.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be getting any casualties on the Croxigores. We never know. But the red-crested skinks, they're quite valuable players. So I think if they get taken down, if they get minus edged or minus movement, that might be, or minus strength, that might be a apothecary.
A choice has been taken to protect the team for the final round next week. But they got to survive and win this game first. So we're up against a Nippon team here. So the Nippon have got essentially 4 human blitzers. One of them is absolutely tanked now. He's got dodge and guard. Komoto Tomio, number 4. So it should be looking for him to do a lot of work. The rest of them are basically human linemen, 6-3-3-8 guys. And then there is 2 ninjas on this team. They are 8-2-4-7 block, dodge, leap. They both leveled up with dodge, with block, and these guys, we've seen them do some serious work over the tournament, haven't we, Matt?
Yeah, they're the touchdown machines for the Nippon team, and we've seen them get a couple of plays that they really shouldn't have been able to make.
Oh, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one we watched the other week, where the ninja just ran down the sideline, just threw a bunch of tackle zones, grabbing the ball. I mean, he got sacked in the end, but it was still the fact that happened, and we really didn't think it could happen. So let's cast our eyes over on the red side of the pitch. This is Widram. Great team and they're both great coaches, to be fair, but this team is a really interesting one. It's called the Skink team, but I maintain that it should still be called the Croxigore team. And I got to face this in round 1. And now these Croxigores have got even worse. So there's 4 Croxigores. One of them's got guard, so this guy on the line. And this chap at the top here has got block, so he's got a Bloxigore. On top of that, he's got a bunch of Skinks. Now, Skinks are not bad players by a long shot. 8-2-3-7. He's got 2 Chameleon Skinks with slightly less movement, but pass, block, and shadowing. So if the ninjas try to break away, the Chameleon Skink we could see being put into action to chase him down, because that strength-to-strength advantage isn't going to be there for the ninjas. So shadowing could be really useful there. And then you've got these guys, the red-crested Skinks with Dauntless.
Yeah, I don't think pass block's going to come into play that much this game. It could a little bit, but the shadowing and sidestep on that second Chameleon Skink is definitely going to be useful for marking up the more valuable players.
Absolutely. So the blue team, the Nippon team, are kicking away to the Skinks. Skinks have got a pretty decent box there to receive, and reasonable kick as well. Good luck, guys. Let's chuck a cheer to the ground. There we go. So get your Crocs out. Starts turn 1. Gets the Bonehead. Skull pushback. Not the best opening block, but far from the worst there. And just a follow-up. We're going to see a load of these 2-die blocks. Pow, pow. This guy goes down. Mighty blow. Nope. Armor holds.
Even with Mighty Blow, that armor rate is going to be holding quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, you're right there. And that was the other point of contention here, is all the Skinks, armor 7. All this team, apart from the 2 ninjas, armor 8. It really does depend on these Croxigores, I think. The ninjas are going to be key players, the Skinks can be key players, but the Croxigores are going to be the ones that do the work. And going to have to see a reroll here from a double both down into a pow push. That Skink taking a brave block action to drop a human lineman. And Croxigore blitz.
The Bloxigore.
Bloxigore.
Got that block paying off.
Massively. Saving a reroll. However, it was on a Samurai. Samurai also have block. So just bounces off. Not a bad way to survive being blitzed by a Croxigore. Certainly not everyone's first choice. So, these Skinks, movement 55, can go anywhere. just into the middle for a cage. Do you think we're going to see cage up, then break out using that dodge stunty?
Yeah, cage up and then see where the other team, see how the other team plays their defense, and then go for whichever side or down the middle, whatever's most profitable, I think.
So Widram is going to have to be very aware that these ninjas have leap here, and the way he's defended is not bad. Now there is going to be an opportunity for a leap blitz on the ball carrier. I don't think that's what Cribbleobblepie is going to take. It seems a bit risky, but it's really difficult to defend against leap.
You can get the guard samurai in there. He would get a 1-die or a 2-die block.
I think
on the oh no, because the ninjas are strength 2, so he could get a 1-die.
Yeah, there's a 1-die blitz there with a bit of work, but the blitz is going to come from the samurai here on the chameleon skink. Pow push and a pushback, so not enough to take him down. Does farm him off to the Ashigaru here, who's going to be able to go for a free 2-die block when he's ready. And Ninja runs in there to give the Ashigaru 3 dice on the chameleon skink instead. And the other ninja just flanking. Look at that. Going over there to support against the Bloxagor. And the Samurai as well.
Yeah,
and then 2 dice.
Block on the Croxagor.
Pow push gets it. Croxagor goes down. Armor holds, but still robbing that Crocs of the free block and making him blitz. Big play. 3 dice on that chameleon. Gets the natural pow. Is going to drop him. Armor holds. Not seeing a lot of armor breaks so far. Not compared to the game that was earlier. By the end of turn 1, there was like 3 casualties. It was brutal. Hobgoblins. Hobgoblins are as dirty, foully, and murdery as you would expect. Poor Good Elf team never saw it coming.
Seeing the lineup, I don't think I'll be against them next round, so it's all right. But what have they even got? Oh, dirty player. Short hands dodge.
They got a stab guy or 2 in there.
Oh yeah, sneaky gets stabbed.
So they're at 4 points. You are at 1, so you should be safe.
Yeah.
In theory. Okay, Croxagor taking a free block there. Pow push drops him down. Armor holds again. If the armor of both these teams holds, I can see the advantage swinging back to the Skink team. They've got the movement. And they've got the agility to do stuff. It's just I don't expect them to be able to last.
Yeah, they're not as durable as most teams really with the kind of universal armor 7, except the big guys.
But also
and sometimes the big guys are just going to stand there.
Yeah, exactly. But Stunty is going to give the Nippon team a huge advantage on any of those armor breaks they get.
Yeah,
7 is a removal. That's 56%. However, we've got a casualty, and he is killed. So that is a poor defenseless lineman murdered by the Bloxagor, who had to blitz his way out of it. That was a huge activation there. And there's me saying that the attrition game could go towards the Nippon team, and straight off the bat, turn 2, it's a kill, murder-death kill for a lineman on the blue team. Okay.
Luckily, quite a deep bench with this ninja team.
You have 2 more linemen in reserve, but they're only 50k. It's a bargain. These guys, their linemen's cheaper than the Skink team.
Yeah, and they're just human linemen, aren't
they? Widram saying, love this team. Come on, Games Workshop. Release some Croxagor models. Make them good. What do you think to the new Treeman model that was spawned about a month ago?
It's like you can build it in multiple ways, can't you? You can get like the wood elf one and the
it looks like it's got 2 different faces that you can put on.
Yeah, one of them's like a mask that kind of fits with the kind of Sylvaneth theme.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, with the little waystone and everything.
I really like the halfling one with the
the squirrel.
The little squirrel.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's not what's it called? What's the other company called that they do all the? It's still Games Workshop, but they do the Forgewell.
It's not
Forgewell, is it?
No, it's going to be a straight up plastic kit. So we saw a Samurai Blitz there, dropping a chameleon skink to the ground. Didn't break the armor, but did free up this Ashigaru to fall back. So it looks like Cribbleobblepie here with the Nippon team are just going for a kind of spread and stall defense. I think they realise that they've got a good opportunity to strike at the ball carrier when they need to. just to make it hard and to limit the ability for the Croxigores to just get free, free blocks.
Yeah, if they can keep threatening that blitz on the ball carrier, I think they can keep the Skinks kind of where they want them.
But
or at least better than they can if they get more of a numbers disadvantage. So, with any more blitzes or blocks, just keep people out of tackle zones, stop them getting put in the reserves.
Yeah, with the Chameleon Skink being activated here, I can't see a huge place for it to run unless it's just going to go north, because with 3 Croxigores on the top side of the pitch, that looks like a really ideal opportunity to start creating a bit of a cage there. Oh, there's the first bonehead. It was only a move action. Cribbleobblepie in chat says, very cat and mouse start, only your cat killed my mouse. I love these coaches. They are brilliant. And
another bonehead.
And another bonehead.
With a reroll.
Oh, burned the reroll. 3 ones. Jeez. And that's the last reroll for Widram.
He was only running 1 reroll?
No, 2.
Oh, right. He rerolled 10 more.
I think he had to go and reroll a double both down with a skink. 2 rerolls is not a lot of rerolls. Oh no, Widram suffering there with that bonehead. So not only does it mean
I would have gone for the extra team training, not the apothecary there.
It's definitely something to consider. But then again, it wouldn't have been a terrible way to burn a double or a skill up on a skink if you could have got it. Getting leader on a skink, not a bad move. Not a sustainable.
Do they have passing access?
On a double, surely.
Oh yeah, on a double, but I don't think he's got any doubles with
no
the Skinks.
Didn't realise they didn't have loner. Oh, they don't have loner. I didn't realise that either, and this is about the 3rd game with this team I've cast. Hey Rob, welcome back. So far a lineman's been killed. The Skinks definitely have the ball, but we are seeing the inevitable bonehead rolls there from the Croxigore army. And now the Nippon team are sweeping in to capitalise. Although those 2 linemen just look like Croxigore fodder next turn.
They're not in a good position. That's going to be a couple free blocks, maybe farmed off the SPP for the injuries.
Yeah, it's definitely a couple of free blocks, but they are going to be blocks that have to happen, and that's going to cause the red team to make those blocks, and with no rerolls, that can go bad real quick. But look at this, really straight in there with all this strength. I say strength, all these better strength. It is a ninja leap. He fails the leap, has to take a reroll, gets the blitz, and pows him down. Both down. That block skill paying off. Gets in there, jumps in, bleeds, knocks the ball out. Ninja's ninjaing. And
the ball's not in a great position for the Blues though.
Hey, it's only 3 tackle zones.
One of them's strength 5 though.
Yeah. So if he was to leap in there, because he would have to leap in there, that's a 3+ leap, and then -3 to the pickup. So that's a 5+. You've already used the reroll. Surely that's just going to be tackle zone on the ball, and just apply more tackle zones onto all the players to force those dodges.
Yeah, and dodging out wouldn't be a great idea either with the prehensile tail on the...
Oh, that blooming Croxigore prehensile tail. It just ended so much fun for my snotlings multiple times. Because I'm like, oh, Tidgy, just 2+ anywhere, except for around Croxigores where it's 3+, and 3+ with a reroll, as we've been shown by every player with sure hands ever, is not good. Not good enough. So get your Crocs out, goes into their turn 4, and going to have to activate these Croxigores up here, but then the ball, surely the pressure is on right now to get that ball out of dodge. What are the options here? There might be a Croxigore block on Ashigaru number 8 in the midfield to maybe get the ball to the Chameleon Skink. Free up one of these guys, free up one of the Samurai away from the ball with the Croxigore. And then it's just 1 tackle zone. Stunty dodge, pick up the ball, get it to the Chameleon Skink if you can get one of those things. It's a massive stretch play. It's a really bad situation for the Skink team already.
We could see the Skink team just kind of hole up here for this turn. Try and they've got the strength advantage here, so they could, if they can get some of the Croxigals a bit further downfield.
Pushback. That blocks a gore.
KO.
Knocking out the lineman straight away there. Yeah, you did say they'd get 3 blocks on him, and we're going to see another one here. Boneheads again.
Bonehead.
Wow,
but yeah, we can see the Croxigals get further downfield. We could see the Skinks hold out for this turn, thin out the numbers for the ninjas, and then try and get the ball next turn.
That's it. And you raise a very good point. Those ninjas are in tackle zones. Only 1 die blocks, but still, they are in tackle zones, and there's a lot more Skinks to die than there is ninjas.
Yeah.
Again, one of those wonderful Stunty League sentences. Secret League sentences. Ninjas versus... This is like a Japanese B-movie. Giant lizards versus ninjas. I hope one of the Dirty Tricks cards is some kind of someone to be saved. There are no Dirty Tricks cards. What kind of game is this?
No cards in this game, yeah.
Pushback Pow there on the Samurai. I don't know. We've got a wizard on the Nippon side as well. So if this,
that's always good.
If this defensive operation here fails, there's always the wizard to fall back on. And again,
I can just see a fireball just 1 square above the ball there.
Ooh, I don't know. You risk taking out the ninja.
Risk taking out the ninja, but
probably a better position than on the ball itself. Ninja gets blocked there. It's a natural POW. So, Rob, in chat, if you fell through a magic portal into Blood Bowl land and you had to coach a team, what would you pick? Matt, what do you reckon?
Oof.
I feel like
Elves would be one of the least likely to kill me.
Least likely to kill you, but probably the least likely to listen to you as well. Being very haughty elves.
Yeah, but then it's not my fault if they lose and no one kills me. So I think that's better. But for the sake of fun, chaos.
Oh, yeah. But you're right, they do tend to eat their coaches. Yeah. I would probably go for one of the stunty teams. I feel like Halflings would be a safe and very fun team to run. Or Snotlings. I feel like the bar would be so low. There would be no job in security at all. I think it'd be wicked. I think that would be great fun. And get to drive to work on a pump wagon. That's the dream. Okay, so seeing a possibility at a Dauntless block here from a red-crested skink. Real thinking about it there. Not a terrible option to free up this chameleon skink to jump onto the ball.
That would just be...
It'd be a 3+ Dauntless roll.
Yeah, and there's an assist from either team, so it...
That's a foul.
A foul? Oh.
Foul and doesn't work. Definitely not a terrible way to try and take those numbers out as well. You know, Widram in a sticky wicket here, but still with a +2 removal value. It's pretty great. So, Nuffles Tissue in chat. Hey, how you doing? Oh, there we go. We see a stunty removal there. A skink knocked out. The blue guys are not vampires. The blue guys are the Nippon team. Skull, pow, push, pow. That red-crested skink goes down and is stunned. It's a Nippon team, which are kind of like a human team with very good catchers.
Yep.
They need an ogre. They need an ogre, in my opinion. So
yeah, give him that Oni as an ogre.
It's tricky. Nippon have got 2 teams. There's a northern Nippon team that does have the Oni, but no ninjas. So it's a clever way to balance the teams. I feel like if they had the ogre and the Edge 4 guys, they would be even more top tier than they appear to already be. Get another block action here. Or not.
Who's blocking who?
Looks like a straightaway deselection, probably just running the numbers there. We still have the issue of the ball, and the ninja is free to do stuff. It could be a samurai block on the red-crested skink. It's going to be a 1-die block, but it would take 1 extra tackle zone off the ball, taking that pickup from a 5+ to a 4+. Rob, that is dark. But the Snotlings would kill you in the sleep just to get your boot. Your boots. Oh, yeah, mate. Well, I don't know. I feel like I could probably provide them boots. That would be like, if that's what they wanted as a coach, I could probably afford that. Badly hurt because of Stunty. by the Ninja. Ninja just performing here. Is he going to follow up and pick up that ball? That's risky. Alpha Foxtrot if he does, but a better thing might be to jump.
With the Edge 4, that's going to be a
4+.
4+, yeah, and then a not so good dodge out.
He'd be better off dodging back out to the 2 and then either running back in or just staying above the Samurai to add another tackle zone on the ball, or just dodge straight to there. Yeah, fair enough. And then, yeah, it's either a walk-in for a 4+. He's already used his dodge reroll.
With a team reroll.
Yep, you're right. Still got the team reroll, absolutely. 4+.
And you can team reroll a dodge with dodge if you've already burned it on an earlier.
Yeah.
That's I said dodge a lot.
Cribbleobblepie there says 50-50. He's going in. He fails.
Oh, and a chameleon skink's got it.
Oh, and with the reroll, and that's a red crested skink.
Oh, a red crested one. All right, yeah.
Even
on a roll
stronger.
7+, rolls a 6, gets it.
That is a huge play. The important thing is that none of the ninjas are out, and Cribbleobblepie has waited to use them and then just did strike in from the dark, very ninja style. Now that ninja's going to say bye-bye to that Croxigore, I reckon. I feel like that's not a huge prediction, but that's a cheeky 3-die block waiting to happen.
Yeah. Lodge, so
yeah,
3-die block, got a decent chance of rolling a pow and getting him down, but I mean,
3 dice. You need 1 pow.
Yeah, and all the Nippon can hope is that they don't roll a pow because that ninja is going to die.
That ninja needs to survive. So Widram here, thinking through his options, got some big choices to make. Big choices. Mitch says at least you have a master chef. Yes, you would with a halfling team. How great would that be? To be fair, I'm trying and failing at the moment to be healthy and lose weight, so I don't know if a master chef would work, but I think it's probably safer to get that than to get murdered in my sleep by snotlings. A successful dodge, a second failed dodge, and the ball comes loose. So the tides of luck just failing there for Widram. That is a brutal fail and didn't even get an opportunity to free up and activate this Croxigore. So that ball is now in a grand total of 1 tackle zone. No, 0 tackle zones.
Yeah.
Because that Samurai pushes that Chameleon Skink away. So it's going to be a 2+ ninja dodge, 2+ get the ball, and run away. Look at that. Yeah. Incredible. We did say the ninjas are going to be huge.
Samurai down at the bottom here are going to just back half of a cage or at least give him some assists.
So got to get that Samurai top and bottom and then get that ninja the heck away from the Croxigore. Or is
on a leap? I think a leap's better than a...
No, it's a dodge into open field, 2+ with a reroll. These guys are edge 4.
Oh, 3+ for the reroll because of
dodgy tail. So yeah, 3+ or 3+. At least you get the dodge reroll.
Yeah, I forgot they had dodge.
I forgot they had leap. So he dodges and gets the 3. So not bad. Gets away with that one.
Ball's good, and he runs upfield away from any.
There are still Croxigores, but what that does do is that provides those extra tackle zones. Because when it comes to stunty, it's not about the amount of tackle zones in there. It's just about having to go through one. Lineman fails, but and goes down on a dodge, but survives. Yeah, look at that wide defense there. Wide anti-stunty defense. It doesn't matter that they can roll a 3+. It just means they're going to have to roll 2 or 3 to get on that ball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can get really around the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they can only really get along the side of the cage, and at that point, it's too late.
I don't think they need to here. It's just going to be a red-crested skink to tag one of the samurai, and then this skink number 8 right in the middle there. All it needs is a 3+ with a reroll to get that blitz.
It's not a great blitz, though.
It's a 1 die against a blodger. No, it's not a great blitz at all. But I really, like you're saying, I really can't see them getting better dice. And in
they've moved that skink down.
Yeah, I think Widram favours using the red-crested skinks. So even number 6 is on the ground. who's about to get freed up.
If they free up that Croxigor, if they manage to get that Samurai
Oh,
off him.
badly hurt. It's another lineman.
But this time for the again for the.
Oh, it's a samurai.
Nippon. Oh, it's a samurai. Oh, it's the dodge guard one.
Oh man, it's the King Samurai. He's badly hurt. He is out. Doesn't use the
apothecary.
Doesn't use the apothecary.
They're missing an apothecary.
Okay.
They already used that.
Did they use it?
Yeah, they're on 1. They were on 2 before. When did they use that?
Was it not Widram that used the apothecary? Did Widram not take 2? Oh, Bonehead again. That's 2 Boneheads in 1 turn. Both down, pow push.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries. Another Samurai's just taken a big punch and is stunned. So, it looks like...
Widram did have 2. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, now red is the Skinks. Yeah, they have the 2 apothecaries.
Yeah.
And they used 1 on...
Don't remember who. Was it the red crested
Chameleon
skink?
Maybe. Oh, it was one of these. It was one of these normal skinks because they only had 1 in reserves and now they've got 2.
Not a terrible way to do it. So here we go. It's a dodge and a pushback. With a, do they have a team reroll to use? They do not have a team reroll to use. So all they've done is made it 1 turn quicker for the touchdown. But now there is a tackle zone, so it's going to be a 2+ touchdown instead of a 3-1. And as we've seen this game, you can roll 1s and you can roll many of them. And in the meantime,
well, it's only a block from that samurai.
But with the
it's a 2 die, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's going to be 2
dice.
dice.
Ninja gives the assist.
Yeah, they've both got them. So ninjas, the Nippon team, turn 6, chosen of the orange Simca, very much in scoring range, and you were right on the money there, Matt. Gets the free 2-die block against the red crested, drops him down, armor holds, and another block here. Power both down. Could probably use
block before the touchdown. Okay.
Hey, it's not a bad situation right there.
I mean, they've got the rerolls in case they do roll the double skull.
Got the rerolls, they've got the skills, and anything here is just free. I think that is probably all of the advantageous blocks they can make. They can go for a blitz on someone. Just a move. Oh, going to use that lineman in there. Ninja. Both down. Armor is broken, but it's going to be a stun. Ninja touchdown or ninja camp? Yeah, ninja camp. Not
Stalling
gonna.
Out, okay.
Hey, it makes sense. Skinks are very able to score in 2 turns.
Yeah.
So
the movement 8 definitely helps them with that.
Exactly. So them not getting their ball back until turn 8 is huge. And again, just farming those blocks. Now the Croxigors is going to have 1, 2, 3 blocks from the Croxigors here if he gets better with the Boneheads. Rob in chat says the Skinks are the highest TV in the league. Well, they are first place, and they're first place for a reason.
Casualties against your snotlings.
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough.
All of the SPV.
Yeah, Rob with his Ogre Kingdoms this round is going to rock it up there with some casualties as well. With his overpowered Strength 2 Noblars, it's ridiculous. Game referee.
Strength 2 Noblars?
Yeah.
Are they still Stunty Titchy?
No, just Stunty. They're goblins.
Right.
Yeah. They're essentially armor-busted goblins.
Right.
For 30k, I think. It's it's a bargain. And
it's
then
really good.
Bunch of interesting ogres. We're going to be playing that game on the Sunday night stream, and it's going to be brutal. It's going to be very brutal. So, pow here from the Crocs. Mighty Blow doesn't work.
Just low armor rolls from
Widram.
Widram Skinks.
Pushback pow, drops another. And stuns him. Not what he's looking for right now.
Low armor rolls. He's got 2 injured and 1 knocked out.
Yeah, he's done all right. And that is something really to bear in mind is, yes, the Nippon team are highly likely to be able to score a defensive touchdown in the first half, but they're going to be playing in the second half with a player down, and the Skinks can be very, very effective at defensive touchdowns.
They're going to be that samurai out as well, that really good samurai.
Is he out or is he just badly hurt?
He's badly hurt, so he can't...
yeah, he's out for this...
he's out for this game.
Yeah, you're quite right. That's another big block piece out second half. Rob says he can make his Noblars strength 3 if he likes. Bless you. It's hay fever season in Hampshire.
Yeah.
All right.
What we're going to be seeing here then?
That's
Just
most of it gone. Is it just positioning to threaten maybe? But there's like no threat on this ninja right now. It's gonna go wrong placement. Oops. Okay. Oh, surely not. Okay, dodge away to get that big hit on the samurai. I imagine the big hit of 1 dice. Pow push. Just drop him down though. I was expecting a little bit of heroic there from Skink number 8. Not so much. It's going to farm the turn off now to turn 7 of the Nippon. And you know what? They're not in a great place for free blocks right now. Are they going to score or camp out one more turn? Because the Skinks are up now. And all it is a stunty. 1 die and that ninja's in the pitch. In the crowd.
I think, are those linemen and samurai on the floor, are those stunned?
The faded middle one and the samurai both stunned. Yeah. Rob says Nippon have the highest touchdowns of the league. Yes, they scored 4 in their opener. 4 against 2.
I think it'd probably be best to keep that Ashigaru on the floor because they don't.
Just to stop there.
I mean,
going
they
into
wouldn't be
defense
fouling with a Croxagore, I don't think. It's just too risky.
It is too risky. They're just too important to this team. Great dodge there by a lineman just to free himself up and tag those Skinks. So we're going to be left with Skink number 8 here in the open and another successful dodge.
5+.
Yeah, just chucking those tackle zones in the way of any offensive action there for these red-crested Skinks. Okay.
5+ dodge and 2 go for it. And that lineman is just still standing.
Absolute loud. Right, here we go. So it's turn 8 for the Skink team here. Number 8, Skink. Dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a very bad block. Bonehead on the move there from the Croxagore. Boneheads are killing this team.
Are they setting up a foul on that samurai there with Skink number 9?
Oh, it would not surprise me if they could remove him. That would be another massive blow to the Nippon defense. I mean, look at the way they are now. Yes, the Nippon team have the ball in the backfield, but they've only got 6 active players.
Yeah, and that'll be it'll only be a 6+ foul.
So 1, 2, 3. That's really good odds.
Yeah, that's really good to remove a block piece from the field.
Definitely considering it here. Probably seeing if there's any profitable blitz on the ball carrier. No, it's going to be a blitz from the Croxagore. Just going to take that. Pow, drops him down. Are we going to see Mighty Blow do some work at last? Going to get slow rolled here on the armor roll.
Go on, fumble.
No.
Saved by Zana.
So, the blitz has been made. Does the Skink jump in just to try and get a tackle zone on the ninja, or do they go for this foul instead? And there's still a couple of red-crested Skinks that can do things. It's the foul, and it is broken. Stun. And didn't get sent off. Bit of an anticlimax here. So this Skink on a move frees himself up from the Samurai's tackle zone into the top wide zone. And now contemplating actions. Just going round here.
Oh.
Alright. Just...
another turn.
Yeah, no, that's it. Probably just defending it.
Ah, yeah.
Getting it away from that Samurai.
Samurai.
Because 2-die block with block is brutal against AV7. Although, there you go. Gets the touchdown at the end of the half. And now the Nippon team are going to be receiving with 1 touchdown up. And this team can score real quick. So
both KO'd players staying unconscious.
For both teams.
The Chameleon Skink and the Ashigaru lineman.
Okay, so if we look at the outs on both sides, that's a Chameleon Skink on Widram's side, a Samurai and 2 linemen for the Nippon. That's definitely favouring the Skink team. Now, they do have to kick off, but it's going to be... What is it? Is it 10 versus 10 here now? No, the Skinks have 11.
10 versus 11, yeah. With all 4 Croxigores still on the field, both red-crested skinks. The only thing that's out is a chameleon skink, which really is the sidestep one, but it isn't that big compared to that samurai.
It's almost a level up. It gives them that 1 extra square of movement. Widram says, good first half. Loving this game so far. Congrats on the touchdown. Absolutely brilliant competitors, this whole event. I'm so happy. Everyone I've played has been great, and everyone we've seen play.
It's been really good.
I don't know whether it's just the inclusion of all of like the possibility for the inducements and the crazy teams that everyone's just chill playing Blood Bowl to find out what happens. God, I'm just torn between some of these teams to build for tabletop because they're so cool.
I think I'm going to be doing a skink team at some point because the big guys on the field just look great.
The problem is you need like 3 boxes to get enough skinks for a skink team. Because you only get.
Are the only skinks? Are there any Kickstarters for?
You know what? Fanath do some good ones, I think. And so do. Oh gosh, is it Grebo? I think Grebo might do one. Where you get plenty of lizard people. But really, the key is finding a Croxigore you're happy to buy 4 models for. And at that point, the Games Workshop ones for Age of Sigmar might not be a bad choice. Okay, look at that setup.
Yeah, they've got weapons though. Hard to remove.
They're easy to remove. Just clippers and maybe a bit of a drill. It's fine. So 3.
They do look a bit stupid though without the weapons.
So 3 Crocs on the line, and the. Oh, I was expecting the Bloxigore to be back as the linebacker there, but 2 Skinks and the 2 red crested in the backfield. Definitely preparing for an explosive first turn, and then to mob up the runners with this triple threat of Skinks in the backfield. And Croxigores, one of the underrated things is their movement 6. It's huge on a big guy.
Yeah, really fast for a big guy. I think it's only matched by the Rat Ogre, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Do love me some Frenzy though on a big guy.
Yeah.
The Yeti team, the
Yeti
Yeti on the Norse team, who's got strength 4. Is it the Holywell Raiders? With that big old Yeti, that is an absolute beast.
6.
Yeah, strength 6 and with a level up, so probably Claw Mighty Blow. Doing some serious.
Assuming they don't roll a double.
Oh man, what would you even give him on a double block?
Block.
Of course, yeah. It doesn't even need it. You know what, Rob? That's a really good point. You can just buy Age of Sigmar Skinks. There's a whole box of them. And then you get 1 box of the Lizardman team to get your chameleons and the red crested using the hats. Job done with the skink team. Rob, well done. Okay, so opening moves here for the Nippon team. Just protecting that ball. Okay, so...
And then with this ninja down at the bottom to pick it up.
No, going to go for the samurai. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
The skill...
Keep the ninjas mobile.
Keep the ninjas mobile and then straight... No, he's just going for the SPP. That is amazing. Yeah, he was at 5 SPP. That is going to get him his 6.
The reroll with it.
And the
but yeah, the samurai levels up. That's good.
Yeah, burned a reroll, but got it from the kickoff result. Brilliant friends or whatever it was. He gets the reroll on that one. Rob says to you, Matt, if you'd like to send me the Age of Sigmar stuff, he'll Blood Bowl them for you. Clip off the weapons, get them ready to go.
I think I might try reposing some Croxigores at some point. I just like having contrast between the models where you've got the really big ones and then the really small ones. That's why I like the look of the Ogre team. Yeah,
it works really well. Here we go. Widram says, so in the spirit of the game, if you'd like to concede now and having the match, I would fully understand. That's our skink coach. To Cribbleobblepie, very generous offer. Alright, here we go. So it is get your Crocs out, turn 1. And surely we're just going to open here with 3 big Croxigore blocks.
Gotta be. Start with the block 1 and then...
He's got great position in the backfield really with these skinks. So even if he muffs one of these rolls straight off the bat, still not in a bad spot.
He can get anywhere on the field.
Yeah, really quick. And the ninja with the ball, okay, even the ninja in the midfield is still miles away from the end zone. He's going to have to sit in the middle of the pitch on the red team side, and there he is very likely to get mobbed by Skinks. And when you're strength 2, you're very easy to get those big blocks. So power push here coming from the guard guy. And
right away it's done. That is nice.
And a pushback and a skull. So actually a bit underwhelming here. Hey Neil, how you doing? Welcome to the game. It's been very interesting so far. Ninja's doing ninja things and Croxigor's doing bonehead things. It's probably an appropriate summary of the first half. Oh, and a couple of guys died.
Oh, I didn't actually see that. Gareth in chat said a load of Crocs waiting to build the team. Do it. These guys are great. Gareth. These guys are so much fun.
So, pow pow here. So, look at this. The Skink doing better than the Croxigors. Neil says Nippon made it over the line. Nippon did indeed. This is playing for top spot, and they are in a very strong position. They're driving. This could be their second touchdown. It looks like from the positioning, it's going to be a bit of camp and wait for a few turns. See if he can't hold it to a 2-1, because I think defending against the Skink team, although he pulled it off in the first half, when you're down 3 players, is way harder. So it might just be trying to burn those turns to stop the second touchdown from the Skink team.
Yeah.
Foul and knocks out.
KO.
Is that the samurai?
Oh,
knocks out the samurai.
That is a samurai.
Yeah, I can see the Skink coach just using these turns to farm out as much pain as possible. So chosen of the orange Shimka, turn 2. Cribbleobblepie says, please can you explain why they're not all boneheaded like they were in the first half?
This seems like cheating.
So this is actually notably good play here from Widram. The Croxigor in the mid, so number 2 in his own kind of backfield, didn't activate to keep that player alive, keep his tackle zones live. Didn't go for the blitz, just kept him in place.
And that is a valuable tackle zone with prehensile tail as well. If anything moves in there, it's going to have a hard time getting out.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of protection here from all these Croxigor tackle zones.
Yeah.
Now, the bad thing is that the ninjas, as evidenced here, have got enough movement to go around the edge. Are we going to see a blitz here from Samurai 3 on the Croxigor? Yes, we are. It's both down pushback. That is not the Crocs with blocks. So that guy goes down armor holes.
The bottom there. Could you get fouled by that lineman?
There we go. Widram in chat. Love it. So that is a reasonable defense there. So even though the Skinks are able to flood round, could he get a foul? He could get a foul, but I think we're going to see that lineman active now, the Ashigaru, run up. And, I was expecting him to tag. And it's that time of the match where the crowd start making noises. I was expecting that Ashigaru to tag that Skink number 8, you know, and force the dodge.
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could just get a straight up blitz on the ninja there. It'd be a 1-die blitz with blodge on the ninja, so it wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
But it could move him. Even so, that's not moving him very far out of position, is it? That he's still got all of his samurai to defend him.
Yeah, I mean, the other option here is Croxigor number 2 in the backfield. I was going to say blitz into exactly where that Skink is here onto the ninja. Get the 3 dice solo. Try and take a ninja out and then just end up with prehensile tail on the ball carrier.
Yeah, but prehensile tail doesn't help against leap.
It doesn't.
And also,
but the thing is, it forces them to leap, or to take the reduced rate dodge. It's going to be a 3+.
3+ rerollable is pretty likely, but it's still way less likely than 2+ rerollable.
Come on, dude!
So
You've rerolled a go for it into the end zone before. Even a 2+ fails sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And it feels like the likelihood of a 2+.
That poor ghouls though.
Oh, poor ghouls. Okay, so is it going to be the 3 dice on the ninja? Both down, not the block Sigor. It's a pushback. Chucks that ninja in. Chain push. So Croxigor.
Samurai away.
That's great. That takes that extra strength away from the Crocs. That's the Croxigor. 2 prehensile tails on Ninja 6. Do they stack?
I think they do.
Oh, that's bad times.
I think I've run into it in Blood Bowl 2 before.
That would be pretty tough work now for that ninja to escape. So even if he does, that's going to be a pretty murderous time against the ninja. It's going to force him to move him. Force him to get that moving. And then we see the rest of the skink team just flood up to stop the advance on the top here. And it looks like a sort of semi-column defense forming.
Prehensile Tail does stack.
Oh, that ninja is in trouble. Ninja 6. He's got the leap. I know you're going to tell me that. But leaps are a great way to lose rerolls.
Yeah. Or a great way to end up dead.
Yes. That's the best thing about playing against Wood Elves is sometimes the War Dancers fail their leaps and it's just the best feeling.
Yeah.
That's not a bad defense there from the skink team. Yes, there's strength 2, but all the strength 3 pieces are tucked here with the Croxigors. And we're seeing a 2-die block here on the Croxigor. Uses the reroll to get through the Bonehead and just a double push. Follows up.
It is quite a good defense because with such a steep strength advantage with the Croxigors, you'd usually expect there to be the ninjas to be the faster team, and then but with the skink team, the ninjas can't just switch ends and go down on the south end of the pitch because the Croxigors can and all the skinks can just move.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Crocs are very...
It's a really unique game.
Yeah, with so much movement, with not a lot of failure in the strength zone. So, managed to move up that Croxigor into the midfield. Not a lot of safe places for this team to go. Now, there is obviously the chance of a cheeky... oh no, because dodging away from those Croxigors with either of the Samurai is going to be negative. That was a very quick turn. Failed the both down.
Took the both down instead of the POW.
Interesting.
Wrong player. What if I've got potential Cribbleobblepie? Oh no.
Oh, brutal there from the Nippon coach. And
was trying to blitz the one at the top, maybe? Oh no, that was a block.
No, I thought it was with the Samurai. Yeah, wanted to leave him in space. No. So, Croxigor block on the ball carrier. Gotta be here. 2 dice. Can Widram now capitalise on that very easy mistake? It's a very easy mistake to make. I mean, it's harder to make these mistakes on Fumble than it is on Blood Bowl 2, which is remarkably useful because I am forever accidentally dodging my ogres from the square they're in to the square next door because the camera moves just after.
Yeah.
Steve's in chat. Hey Steve, how are you? Work. Oh, damn work getting in the way of Blood Bowl. You've joined us in the second half. The Nippon team are 1-0 up and they are driving, but a bit of a failed block has now left them. The ball carrier about to get ruffle stomped by a Crocs. It's a both down. It's a reroll. Pow push. Pushback. Dodge keeps the ninja on his feet.
Ninja's fine.
Steve, I did. It's my summer coat. The hair was getting far too long. But it'll be back to normal in a week. I'm quite lucky with regards to that. I'm not going bald just yet. It wasn't a midlife crisis haircut. I'll give you that. It's just my prison look.
Right. That puts the ninjas in a little bit of a better position than they were in, I think.
Almost. That other ninja.
Yeah.
That other ninja is in.
The other ninja's not great.
he's in a bad spot. But the ball carrying ninja.
His one way out is now gummed up.
He's still got a blitz though.
Yeah.
And can he get a profitable blitz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That was just a move.
8, 9. No, I'm thinking with one of these other skinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blitz is in with skink number 11 without even a dodge. That's a 2-die block on the ninja, which could, let's just assume it's going to be a double push. Pop him next door to the Crocs on the right hand side. Not bad.
Oh, with the red crested.
He loves the red crested. Pushback, pow. The ninja goes down. Is it against the sideline? Is he going to go for the sideline and just hope for a decent scatter here?
Yeah.
He does. Oh, huge throw in there. These skinks are going to swarm that ball immediately. That was incredible luck.
Yeah, and he's got some free skinks. He's got this free
He's
red-crested
got
skink.
all the free skinks here right now.
Leatherneck can run and get a...
If that Crocs is feeling saucy, number 3, Chuck can move him right up, protect the ball, bring another skink in, get a tackle zone on it, and that red-crested, because it's going to be the red-crested because of how Widram loves these guys. Steve,
they're great.
They are brilliant. Steve says, feel like a wild Wolverine. My hair is beyond control. Monster drop. It was a monster drop. That was a massive play. When we expected the Skinks to be able to provide a good defense, but we were not expecting that. Oh, the red-crested skink doesn't go for the ball. Rob in chat bringing the clangers again. If there was to be a new Fumble Secret or Stunty team, what should it be? Man, what's Blood Bowl missing? That's the question.
I was thinking this morning about this, actually. I was thinking about ogre teams and how, like, I thought, oh, why don't all the big guys have a like ogre team? Because we've got ogres. And then I thought troll team. And then I thought, oh, why isn't there a Minotaur team? And there already is one.
There is one.
Secret League. And...
He gets the ball there, so we've got a skink pickup. There is a Minotaur team now. I don't think it's been cleared. It's tucked away at the bottom of the page, but I'm looking at that Minotaur team, and that is a very bent team because the big guy of that Minotaur team is a Minotaur without
the Doom Ball. Yeah, no
mega traits. Oh, Rob playing the meta there. Look at that, playing the meta, saying you'd love to see a stunty team with tackle spam. Or like tiny dwarves. Like hobbits with beards. Nathan Woods, evening. How are you? Better late than never, he says. You've joined a heck of a game, and we've just seen a massive ball steal here from the skink team. Almost took the ninja out of bounds, and the ball thrown down the other side of the team, other side of the pitch. The skink team swinging in there and capitalising on that opportunity. It's going to be real tough, though. The skink team are going to be able to score, but they may not be able to score that ninja team. Getting another one. And a failed bonehead.
What would you say for a new Fumble Secret or Stunty now?
I think it would be great, although it would give most of the Blood Bowl community some kind of massive you know how the planet gets destroyed in Star Wars? That level of seizure, I think, if they brought in any Age of Sigmar stuff.
Yeah.
Just imagine that.
Stormcast team.
Yeah, exactly. So Double Skull has to burn the reroll here for the Nippon team. So already burnt the reroll, and now under a
one of the precious ones pinned against the sidelines.
He's got all the support in the world with the way of a Croxagore. So a blitz, not on the ball carrier, but just applying pressure against that. There's a lot of movement and a lot of squares left to go for these Skinks. Gets a one-die block on the Crocs.
If that blocks the Ashigara 10 up there,
he can surf the ninja.
Push the ninja, yeah.
He can.
That's not a great place to be in.
It's real tough. But the that just means the skink team is going to have to burn an activation to make that happen.
Yeah.
Which can be risky because they really need to focus on scoring. Ninja away. Gets it. Fails the dodge. Has to use a dodge reroll. Alright, Ninja there, ready to strike. Unsurprisingly. So, back to Rob's question. Oh, man. Where else could they go in Blood Bowl land? I mean...
like a Kobold or Dragonborn team would be quite cool. Something that's just like a little different from the Skinks, but it's still like lizard people. Where it's like
get a Bombardier in there to represent some kind of...
Fire Breath.
Fire Breath, yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Like a Dragon Wormling is the big guy. I think that'd be quite cool.
That would actually be a very cool team, man. I don't think there's enough spiders in this. Doesn't make sense to have a spider team, but maybe the Scutlings that came with the Warhammer quest box with the goblins with extra legs could be quite entertaining.
I haven't heard of that. There's a team with Goblin Spider Riders, isn't there?
Oh, there is. There's two. There's one in the Stunty and there's one in the Secret. The Stunty League one's amazing. They've got all the stabbers. So it's just stabs. Rich built one of those teams. We took it to Mana Bowl. He did medium with it. I think it was alright. But oh, huge bonehead there. These Croxagores clearly remembering the first half now. They've been performing very well so far. There's the block. Oh.
No, the ninja can be pushed there.
Oh, lucky ninja.
I
Yeah, of course, because it's got a diagonal. Yep, makes sense. But certainly, I think we might have just got a bit caught up with the excitement there. Actually, probably helped the defense by getting that ninja one closer to the end zone to be able to protect it. So the turn is ticking away. Rob, he brought... Oh, there you go. Rich brought the Spider Rider team up to Secret Carnage as well. Yeah, he did. And Randall took the Beastman team, which is a very cool team as well. So
yeah, so there's a fun.
It's turn 4. So if this is going to go into a draw, if it's not going to be a draw, the Skink team has got to score quickly now. Or do you think he's going to try and pend it out for a draw?
I can't see that happening.
Oh, Chameleon Skink just going ham there with dodges to pen that ninja in against the sideline. And big pow push block here. And he's knocked out into the crowd. So got a crowd surf this turn.
Yeah.
Wasn't the one he wanted, but still a crowd surf is a crowd surf. That is absolute removal. And then 3 knocked out players for the Nippon team. Oh, it's a big blitz here. 3 dice for the Crocs. Pow push back. So he does get him and knocks him down. Rob says, great team fluff from Killer. Killer Randall is Richard's eldest. He went along, brought his Beastman team. And yeah, Killer Randall is very aptly named. But big blitz there from the Crocs, tagging up that Samurai. I still don't trust this defense, you know, because... Okay, you're going to stall out another turn.
Without moving the... Because those Skinks are not in touchdown range, even with 2 go for it.
But there is no way to get a positive block on that ball carrier.
Yeah.
So he's just going to go for the Crocs instead.
Looks like they are maybe stalling out for the...
Either for the draw or just to rob.
Because they've got the... not the touchdown. They've got the...
Samurai block here. 2 dice. Push back on the Croxigore. Not enough.
The casualty advantage. So they will get more points than... Or at least they'll get more bonus points than the Ninja as well.
It's true. It would, at the moment, it would keep them in first place with a draw. The Hobgoblin team being the other team that's up there at the moment that has played its 3rd game. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty defensible position. And with the speed of the Skinks, it will not take long for them to get the score. Ninja dodge away 1. And again, surely.
Shadowing.
It's great when that skill comes up and just happens. Does he?
Escapes his opponent. No shadowing on that second one.
Yeah, he's got 1 extra movement. Shadowing a movement 8 player is pretty huge. Rob, yeah, Randall's still definitely playing Blood Bowl. Rich is going through a lot of 7s games with him at the moment. Play Blood Bowl 7s, everyone. It's a great format.
I've been trying to get it set up in Roll20, but I can't find anything like how to. I haven't looked very hard.
Disgraceful, Matt. Right, I will sort you out. I will sort you out. There is a great video on our Blood Bowl 7's Facebook community that I can share with you. Because we've done it. That's great fun.
I was looking on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll share the link with you.
Cheers.
Because it's really... Have you used Roll20 before?
Yeah, I used it briefly for D&D.
Then you will have no problems at all. You will have no problems at all. Yeah, Steve in chat, 7s is king. Yes, Steve, it is. I would love to be able to farm out 7s games on Fumble, but Roll20 is the only way to do it at the moment. Okay, so get your Crocs out turn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares away from the end zone. So 2 turns here. John Alberto in chat. When is the Nippon player going to use the wizard? John.
That is a good point. I forgot about the wizard.
I forgot about the wizard as well. Well caught. That last turn would have been a great opportunity to use that wizard. But it might be coming up next. Now both the ninjas are active. This does not need to be a steal score. It just needs to be a stop here from the Nippon team. Because they've got the advantage. Neil, are there any tabletop simulator scripts or 7s? I know there's a load of tabletop simulator for 11s, but I'm not sure about 7s actually. It might be worth looking into. This Roll20 is cool. It allows you to move stuff and roll dice. I feel like Rob's chucked that YouTube video into the chat there. However, back to the game. Cribbleobblepie says this is tense stuff, isn't it? And he is absolutely bang on the money. We said this would either be a shootout or a really close knife fight. And we're right there now with a 1-0 lead. We saw a couple of sacks. We saw the turnovers. We saw the change of possession. It almost sucks when you have two high-scoring offenses get stopped because you want to see them keep building their points and going for it. And it's the benefit of the Swiss system to get those top teams against each other to kind of equalise for the rest of the competitors. So,
are we going to see the Skinks move up into the middle here now? With that Croxagore for the... is that blitz? That's just a block. But it feels... well, it did before that Samurai was there, but it felt quite safe in the middle. But now, maybe stall out there still, but it feels like they're running out of time to stall.
I don't know. Going for the one-die blitz. Pushback, pow. Yeah, there's still space here now, especially now that Samurai is down. And out. Casualty with an armor break. Got to be used of Apothecary. Apothecary to badly hurt. Yeah. So he's going to be back into reserves now. Hey, taking that Apothecary, very, very useful here. Excuse me.
But still, that still gives some injury points to the for the bonus points, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it does. And SPP for this Croxagore. But you were right. He's going to use this as an opportunity to flip-flop sides. And then, as John in chat said, it might be time for the Wizard here.
Next round, they are in touchdown range because they can just move this with a single handoff. They can get that touchdown, and they do have the reroll.
And they've got the Chameleon Skink wide top as well.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They can
swing round to him. Yeah,
handoff and then run. Oh, but they can also do it to that. Wait, could they?
Yeah, the red crested can get in there. 2, 3,
5, 6 with a reroll, with a go for it.
With a go for it. Okay, chosen of the orange Simca. Turn 6 for the Nippon team. It's all theirs to play for right now. Not going for the Wizard just yet.
Not using the Fireball.
Widram in chat says, stop talking about the Wizard, lads. Please. Big blitz here on that Chameleon Skink, who was possibly the easiest stretch play for this team. Cribbleobblepie says, can you see spec chat? Cribbleobblepie.
Watching the stream?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. That's Gareth. Might just have that. I'll tell you what. Was that just very sly sportsmanship there from Widram to remind the Nippon coach that he's got the Wizard? I would not put it past.
A leap. I failed.
Oh, huge stun there. That was just a leap move. The blitz already being spent here, but both those original stretch players are out. But we've got our little friend Miles, skink number 9 there, just a little bit south of that forward Croxagore. Oh, we're getting told off in the game chat here for sideline coaching. I was going to say, you're not supposed to listen to us and take us seriously.
Yeah, I was about to defend us in chat there, but we didn't know he was watching. But the yes is... I'm not sure what Widram's saying in chat there.
Hey, that's fine. Rob, would you have a chat with the guys and just make sure that they're happy with us talking about all the options that there is in the game? Because what we don't want to do is upset any of the coaches. John, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. So what are we going to see Get Your Crocs Out do here? Because there is a stretch play to skink number 9 in the middle.
Give me a second. My internet's acting up.
I'm not going to have the same tech difficulties that we had last time. Could be stretch play here But
yeah,
if he scores this turn, it's going to give the Nippon 2 turns to score.
could just be. I don't think they want to keep the. I don't think they want to keep the cage there. With the reminder of the wizard that's just been given.
But he's going to have to move that chameleon up top at the very least. Or that blitz is going to take it straight out of bounds.
Yeah. It could be. This ninja's going to dodge, I think.
Well, we've got the red team active.
Oh, red team's active. Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Rob.
That's going to be.
So yeah, if he scores now, Ninja's going to get it back with turns 7 and 8 to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
But camping out another turn. Then I said they've got the massive advantage of players right now. But it would not stop a risky ninja dodge leap. I mean, we've just seen one failed here, but another leap. A leap is just going to be a 3+1 die block if he plays his cards right anywhere. And we've already seen that a big 1 dice on the block can cause absolute carnage to any game plan.
I think we're going to see the wizard next turn. If not much drastically changes, I think we're going to see the wizard. And it's either going to be a fireball into as many players, including the ball carrier, as possible, or it's just going to be a zap on the ball carrier.
So a zap would give the best odds of taking out the ball carrier and causing that scatter. But a fireball, all you need to do is take off one edge of the cage to be able to really get that opportunity on the ball carrier itself. Thanks, Uber Medic.
That's me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm having to do the game, not having to do, but I'm doing the game predictions and stuff. And it's really quite funny because I want to call you Matt's BBL, but also I don't want to, I have to put your username in there in case someone wants to check up and... I
don't know if you can change it on Clubhouse, the problem. I haven't... Because Matt's BBL, I started using that when I started streaming, and it was just like...
Yeah.
All of my other accounts are Uber Medic, so it's really annoying transitioning. Oh. Ooh. Yeah,
So
no, they
can't see
can't
us.
see.
It's all right. We've asked Rob to just mention that we're just casting to the internet, and yeah, they'll sort it out between them. I'm not sure it's advantage Widram in any way. But that's certainly not what we want to do. That's not what we want to do.
Agreement here with Widram leaving the stream, continuing playing. He said in chat.
Yeah.
Which is all good. Oh, the time limit's been.
Ooh.
Oh, but he hasn't timed him out. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good play there. Timeout possible.
I don't think he will be timed out.
Oh, well done, Widram. That's good play there by the coach. Good play. Good
How do you
form.
feel about sideline coaching in tabletop?
In tabletop, it's pretty. It's not great. The worst thing a player can do is have another coach come up to the table, look at the tabletop, and just sigh. Like, that is the worst thing for everybody. So that's like. That's brutal. Generally
with the
speaking,
game environment I've been playing in,
yeah,
the one or two times I've played with more than just two people, where we'd have kind of like mini tournaments, there'll only generally be one game on at a time.
Yeah.
And we kind of have this environment of everyone's sideline coaching, and someone will come over and they'll look at it and they'll point out things to both teams. So I don't know. I'm just thinking now that might be actually a weird environment with both people being sideline coached.
I don't know. We have a kind of gentle league where we come from, and there's a lot of people who come up and are like, I don't know if you want to do that. But generally, it is down to the coaches themselves to make their own decisions and learn from it. But gets the stuns the other ninja here, and John in chat seconding that these coaches are top players. Steve says, I don't mind idle talk or a coach discussing their strategy to people and them nodding or making faces, whatever. But someone walking up and blatantly saying, "Oh, do this." No, yeah, you're quite right. Now,
it's at the very most like a gentle suggestion, not just like this is the best move.
Yeah.
And even then, suggesting is kind of.
What we see more often is the opponent suggesting. Which is lovely to see. That's great, coach. That's great. Right, so ball carrier probably going to spring round to the top then and stall out for another turn. Croxigal just moving up. I'm still not sure. Okay, building a little cage in the middle there. Rob says he's not a fan of any kind of coaching while playing.
Fair enough. It's all down to preference, I think. I think most people don't prefer people to be sideline coaching, which is it's fair enough. It's people want it to be a game of this coach versus this coach.
Oh, Bonehead. Bonehead in a 3-die block. Yeah, he burns the reroll. Pow push does drop him in the end. Doesn't take him down.
I feel like they needed that to get
to get that ball rolling.
Just off his feet and not a threat anymore.
Yeah, Mitch on Facebook chat said, like in chess, someone watches and a player moves and they walk off and say, "Oh." That might be the first form of trolling from gameplay. Like before there was the internet, there was the noise, like the noise the garage makes when you take your car in for a repair, like that noise that only a prospect of an MOT and the wincing. Yeah, it's a diesel.
Yeah. Really?
Okay, turn 7 here for the Nippon. Wizard time. Oh, not a hugely successful roll there. So, knocks out a corner of the cage. Angel Ged. Oh, that's Widram's favourite red-crested skink.
Is that all it hit, or is it waiting for the apothecary?
I think it's waiting for the apothecary there. Waiting for the apothecary. Is it going to keep him on the... Surely that it's time to use the apothecary to keep that square busy. Doesn't use it. Escapes it.
It should knock out, I think, because...
The other red-crested goes down as well. But that samurai being in a tackle zone means he's going to have to be... He's going to force that reroll. He gets the dodge. Doesn't have to use the reroll. This is the blitz on the ball carrier here.
It is. It's the blitz on the just dodge strength through ball carrier. 2-die block.
And hasn't used the team rerolls.
Yeah, hasn't used the team reroll.
It's 2 dice. Here we go. Pushback, pushback. Reroll. Pow push.
It's not going to do it.
Dodge keeps him on his feet. Tags him in place. It's going to be a 3+ touchdown here for the Red Skinks.
3+, no reroll. Rerollable.
Absolutely no fear dodging the lineman away here for the Nippon coach. So that skink took a wizard to the face and then a samurai and is still good to go. So now it's 2 3+s for that touchdown. There could be a Crocs blitz. If one of these Croxigals here clears off Ashigaru number 13, the other one can blitz in and take off the Ashigaru at the end, and then it's just...
These blocks are just so risky without block.
They are, and no rerolls left here for the skink coach. So it might be that dodge move is the best one he can make.
Oh yeah.
3+, for the touchdown. So who's activated? It's the chameleon skink at the top here. Are we going to see it move down just to protect against failure? Or is he going to blitz with the red-crested skink? I feel like that is a very get your crocs out thing to do. 3-die block here from the vanilla Croxigal. Just the push. Clears him up. That other Crocs still in his tackle zone, so can't get any movement there. So it's just going to be another pow push. Takes him down this time. Takes out the armor. It doesn't. The armor saves him. It would. So if that red crested skink blitzed in, he would get +1. Oh, and I'm just thinking about this one who got knocked down by the fireball, number 5.
Yeah.
It'd be a blitz in, and then it would be a 2 dice on a 3+.
A blitz with the ball carrier?
Hey,
yeah, okay.
Yeah. 2 dice, clears him off, gets to follow.
Stuns him.
And takes the
Dodges,
dodge.
and that's the touchdown.
Or is it the touchdown? Or is he going to swing it round? Yeah, he goes for it. Touchdown.
Well, is it turn 8 now for the...
It will be.
Nippon?
So Nippon are going to receive. It's going to be turn 8. And a riot here. A riot here could be absolutely massive.
A riot is the only thing that could make this not a
draw.
A draw, I think, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was a tough break there for the Nippon coach. That misclick, using the lineman instead of the blitzer and taking the both down. Huge. Created the opportunity to score that touchdown. And what have they got? They got 3 out, so 10 for the Nippon team. Still, all the players, just 2 knocked out for the Skinks.
Yeah, just one of the red-crested skinks and a chameleon skink. So 2 positionals, but it's turn 8. I don't think it'll matter too much.
And it's all for the kick now.
Setting up with a ninja on the line, okay.
Yeah, well, I think might be going for the 1 turn here. Take some work to get movement 8, 9, 10. So he needs to find a way to move him up 3 squares. But
chain
also,
bushes, right?
And also setting him up there will maximise. If a riot lands, he's right there. It's just a dodge leap away to get there, or like Rob says, some kind of chain push to get the 1 turner.
That's the chain push 1 turn touchdown. I've never. It's crazy. That's some
serious work. Normally you need sidestep to pull it off, really. So I think this is just setting up for the riot. Setting up for the riot. And it's going to be...
keeping that ninja back to protect him. Oh no, to receive. Yeah, of course. Cheering fans.
Yeah, not going to be enough. Not a bad kick though. Should be enough here for SPP for that ninja. He's already well on up over the threshold of first. Not enough to get to the threshold of second. Yeah. Might just be a block here, and that will probably be some way of blocking and disengaging from those Croxigores, because those Croxigores getting some hits in is still going to be beneficial, like you said earlier, for the tiebreakers.
Yeah. That was a blitz leap from the
Blitz leap from the ninja to push that Croxigore into
a million tackle zones.
A Nippon mosh pit. Gonna farm him around. Skull pushback just pushes him. Another samurai block here, probably from the top right hand side. Or a blitz back in.
He's already blitzed with the
oh, has he? Oh, just going to
ninja
on that straight.
yeah.
Pushback, pushback. The Croc survives another round of blocks.
Blocking him with the lineman next, I'm guessing.
So
yeah. Finally gets him down.
Power
There we
push.
go.
That lineman being the hero. Aaron, how you doing? Grubnuts, whichever you prefer. How's it going? You've missed a heck of a game. There's been loads of possession changes, some serious ninja action, and Skinks have equalised on the second to last turn. The Nippon team was waiting for a riot here to be able to score that.
They've actually managed to chain push the ninja
Into position.
Two in. He can't. I don't think he can get the touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. Nah, he's one and square off. Oh, that's unlucky.
That is very unlucky. That would have been an absolutely insane play.
Pass
Makes the
block,
catch.
but it doesn't matter.
I think we'll probably just see the ninja just try and run down the other side just for the lols.
No, he blocks. He gets a knockout. Fair enough.
And a foul.
On the.
On the Crocs again. Yep, Dean Blade.
And the last turn from Cruxigles here. Well, the Skinks. I think.
Is that the guard Crocs? If that's the guard Crocs, which it is, it's going to give that. Yeah, going to give that guy 2 dice. Power push, or a both down. Not enough. I'm almost. Oh, well, I can't take the both down because the ninja's got block. Would have been a very brutal way.
They can really do. Is there?
Oh, Aaron, been having kiddie bedtime problems, sadly. Hope everything's okay. I hope it's just getting excited to clap at 8 o'clock. I know that tends to distract most people's kids at the moment. That is a heck of a scrum. It's a messy end to a really intense match on the top table.
I thought they'd already blitzed.
Triple push.
Triple push. That's
a tough gig. Could have used their last
reroll.
reroll. That's exactly what I was going to say. Could have used their last reroll, but they say never reroll a push. And that goes to time. Let's give the coaches a cheer for great play and great sportsmanship on both sides. So now I think it would be appropriate for us to bounce back over to the tournament side, to the league chart, and see how it's faring up. Where's my page? Here we go. Let's F5 this bad boy. So get your Crocs out is going to go to 5 points. And what are we thinking on casualties side? Definitely got
they got 3 casualties
and lost none or 1 and apothecaried it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's going to be a positive, I think, probably 2. So could take the Skink team up to tiebreakers.
It's updated.
14. It's updated. Yeah,
Plus
there we
14,
go.
and then
Nippon.
Still nicely in the 1 and 2 position of the leaderboard. Of course they are, because they're the only ones with 5 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Dark Elf team versus the Zinch game between Gothmog and Alpha Wolf. The winner of that will leapfrog into first place if there is a winner. But that is the only threat to these guys being in top spot at the moment.
Yeah. Will there be a duplicate match if?
No, it's Swiss pairing, so they'll end up trading down. So if let's say that the Dark Elf team does go top, then it will be Dark Elf Skink. But if they don't go top, if they draw out as well, what will happen is it will be Skink against Dark Elf and Nippon against Zinch if they tie. It's going to be it's going to be a heck of a final round there. Is there any upstarts? There we go. So 4 nations playing against Ethereal. If Stephen doesn't hold out, that 4 nations team will bounce up into the top 4 as well.
Yeah.
to be fair, it is still open. There's only a couple of teams that are essentially out, and that is me, 2 of Rob's teams, and the Sea Elf team. They were all
Everyone on 0 points.
yeah. But that just means that there are 18 teams that are still in the running at this point, including you. So you've got your big game against the Dwarves. Have you got a time for that one yet?
No. I think Database Stardout prepares to be contacted by email as far as the spreadsheet says, and I haven't got a reply yet, which is fair enough. Fair. So I feel like it's going to be later in the week, probably towards the start of round 4.
Yeah. Saving the best for last. Saving the best for last there, Matt. So Rob says, great game. It was a really great game. Neil, thanks, chaps. Got to get back. Good second half. It was a tight second half. John, looks like 8 p.m. Monday server time is my game, so that'd be cool. What am I doing Monday? Am I working Monday? I'm not working Monday. If I can be around to cast that, if I'm still allowed, we'll have to get the TO to rule that out. And Aaron says that Four Nations team can bang. That Four Nation team can absolutely pile on the points. If the Ethereal team folds, could see that team rocket up, and then it's anybody's game. And there's still a few other teams there seriously in the running. Four Nations, Ethereal, Skaven, all seriously in the running to be ready to win it next round. Okay.
Yeah. Just want to see if we can get the skills for
what do we got?
The Skink team.
So Skinks, I've got them on here now.
Yeah, we got Wrestle on a red crested skink.
Yeah, that's very Widram. I think that's great, and it's Angel
and Leader on a skink.
Oh, so gets the 3rd reroll now for the team. We did talk about that at the beginning, didn't we? We said that if he...
Yeah, it was a double.
Yep. So got the Leader for the 3rd reroll. That will be really helpful with the Bonehead and some of the bigger stretch plays. And then Wrestle on that red crested skink. So that's Dauntless. That's a 3+ for a 1-die Wrestle attack on most players. That's that guy's going to be
really good for stacking the ball carrier.
Oh man, that's going to be straight in there. Really exciting to see that one. And have we got Cribbleobblepie?
That isn't.
On the
and
way.
The Skinks didn't lose any players that game.
No,
which is quite good at full armor 7.
To be fair, the Ninja team, the Nippon team, they're not missing anybody next round either. And the
I thought they got a -1 agility.
He appoed it to badly hurt.
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah. So Samurai 1 is going to level up, hasn't rolled the skill yet, and Samurai 3 is going to level up, hasn't rolled the skill yet.
Just Samurai.
Yeah, just 2 Samurai, but hey, that's
preferable to lineman.
It is. But if you think about the way the leaderboard runs now, there's no one here with big guys in the top side. The closest thing is the Zinch team, where they've got they've got quite a lot of strength actually. They've got 2 strength 5 and a couple of strength 4 there as well. That's the closest team to anything with more than strength 3. So if they get guard on those blitzers, then you've got 3 guard blitzers. And if you've played against a seasoned human team, when they start getting guard on the line, they just be able to start hunting in packs, piling on those 2-die blocks and just going to town. And if the Nippon team starts dominating the line of scrimmage, it's just going to open up huge gaps for the ninjas. Could be
the closest thing moving up into the top here to a team with a massive strength advantage is either going to be the Zinch, or if the Orcs manage to get a really good next game.
Yeah,
like a really good next game.
Well, they've got +5 because they played me, so they've got +5 tiebreakers. But yeah, if they go 2-0 with a couple of casualties, get up there to 4 points with a +9, they could. The Nippon could get pared down. Nippon are up against Skaven next, because we're going to see Dark Elf against Zinch. Yeah, Four Nations versus Ethereal, Skaven versus Orc. Because we're going to see the Skaven team that we watched last night, the Boomtown Rats. They get to take on the Orc team. I think
gets the inducement advantage there. That would be the Skaven by only 60k though.
So that's a keg. That's a keg.
Yeah, probably.
Aaron says, "Can you just talk me through the tree team?" Yeah, of course. Let's bring up Fumble Secret League.
Tree team.
Yeah, not active in this tournament.
More big.
Not
big guy teams.
Yeah, not in the tournament, but this team is really cool. We ran it in 7s. So the Treeman team, let's just check. Can we see? Yeah. It's 0 to 6 Treeman. Okay. 120, 2, 6, 110. Standard tree rules, including timber. Right, thank you, Windows Defender. Good job. And then the Spites. Now, the Spites of the Tree Man team are awesome. They're 20k each, and they're movement 6, strength 1, edge 3, armor 6, snotlings. Dodge, stunty, titchy, right stuff, and sidestep. So they are
fast snotlings.
They're snotlings with 1 extra movement and 1 extra armor for no extra gold.
1 extra armor as well.
Yeah, so they're a bit more resilient. It makes up for the fact you've got the trees with rubbish movement, but in 11s you can afford a bunch of trees, and a bunch of trees on the line are pretty big. Aaron said actually he meant the Tzeentch team. That does make a little bit more sense. So let's bring up new guys roster. So starting off, there is a changeling, which is a big guy, and before the match you roll a d3 and it's either an ogre, a troll, or a minotaur. So before the game, Rob rolls a die, changes the stats and some of the skills to be as close approximation to one of those players as possible. So
it is worth saying though, it always has pro just by base, which is quite nice.
Yeah, which it's huge. It will be slightly more consistent. Really interesting player type. 130k, 20 more expensive than a troll, but 20k less expensive than a minotaur. So you are saving on aggregate 10k from the big guy. Really interesting team. Then there should be 4 Tzeentch warriors. Now this team suffered a death, and they are 5-4-3-9 with extra arms and hypnotic gaze. So they're kind of almost edge 4, strength 4 guys with hypnotic gaze as well. So huge players. This team here getting the strength up gives them a second strength 5 player with no nega traits. If he's got 10k, not 100k, so not going to be able to buy that third one for the rest of the round, for the rest of the tournament, but really, really big. Their version of the Pestigore is a Zarngor, 6338 standard, but horns, yeah, it's a given. Big hand and extra arms. Now, I think, Matt, did we cast the game where the Beastman with extra arms and a big hand jumped in and just picked up a ball on a 2+ in like 8 tackle zones?
Because a big hand, it just ignores tackle zones, ignores pouring rain, just scoops in anywhere. Just if you can get them in, if you can blitz them in, you can just pick up the ball.
And that's
anywhere.
extra hands, extra arms.
It's +1.
It's
so
+1.
2+ anyway.
2+ anyway. We saw that happen, and it was a huge play.
Who was that against?
I can't remember. Was it the wasn't Hobgoblins? I can't remember.
It was round 2, so it will have been. What's the team called?
I've got. This is new guy. Was it round 2? That was Clorvid Town. It must have been round 1 for that. I don't remember it being against Norse. But the very exciting thing about the Tzeentch team is they've got these familiars, and they are 6-1-3-6, so their movement and armor boosted.
Yeah, it was against the Necro.
Was it Necro? Oh, Necro.
Yeah.
Oh, Clorvid Town is Necro. Yeah, you're right. Familiars who are 6-1-3-6, dodge, foul appearance, right stuff, stunty, titchy. So they're really agile, and it was a familiar that scored the game-winning touchdown in that. That was it, I remember. Just by catching the ball
with the hand up,
dodging through. And foul appearance saves them more than you would think. They've got dodge, so even if you're 3-die blocking them, you are at a disadvantage there. But having foul appearance means that 1 in 6 blocks, it's just not going to happen. So yeah, really interesting team. They've got great big guys, or great medium guys, and really quite good little guys. And they work really well. It's a really interesting build, and I can't remember who they're up against.
They are
Dark Elf.
against... Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Dark Elf Tzeentch. I can't actually remember who I thought would have the advantage in that one. What's your prediction for that game?
How are they doing for injuries?
They're quite a beaty turn. So,
13 players on new guy, and
the Dark Elves are a bit beat up,
and 9 players. I think it's going to go towards the. With only 60k in the treasury, and oh yeah, the Witch Elf's gone, isn't it? One of the Witch Elves is
but
either missed next game or dead.
I think he's got.
Was it -1 agility?
Yeah, and it's gone, been fired with only 60k in the treasury. That team is down to journeyman. I actually still pegged the Dark Elves I mean,
I'm going to go with the Tzeentch on this one.
it definitely could swing either way. I want to see the Tzeentch
Stab isn't
win.
going to come in very useful, I don't think. Maybe against the little guy.
Yeah, farming those casualties off. Yeah, but also...
Do stab casualties count towards the points?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. But it will count towards being able to walk up the team.
Get touchdowns. Yeah.
I mean, we saw a little bit of the play from the Dark Elf coach, and the screens and the manoeuvrability were brilliant. And I think if you think...
they're a top tier team.
That's it. But if you think about it, on that Tzeentch team, they don't have all that many great players. Where are you? New guy. So they got the big guy who is hit and miss. There's 3 warriors and no, there's not. There's 4 Tsangors. I thought there was only 2 beastmen. No, I take it back. That's going to be a really tough game for the Dark Elves. But I've made the prediction.
4 Tsangors because they lost a warrior, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. They picked up the extra Tsangor.
They've still got the strength 5 warrior. That's
huge.
Yeah,
really, really huge. Yeah, going to be a very interesting match. 4 nations.
The big guy's got claw.
Has he got claw now?
Yeah, he's leveled up and they've given him claw.
Oh man, that is going to be brutal against an armor 8 team like the Dark Elves.
Oh yeah.
Could be.
Claw mighty blow. That is just what 7+ on everyone.
Basically, yeah. 56% chance of breaking that armor. Going to be huge for removal. Anyway, Matt, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining me. What a great game, right?
Yeah, hell of a game.
Yeah, that was a great game. Grublats in chat says Tzeentch team sounds ace. It does, and that's the reason I picked up the familiars out of storage, because it's next on my list. It's in the mix.
Saw those.
Yeah.
The little like scarecrow guy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The little Games Workshop familiars. I think they're still available. These guys here. Absolutely retro players. You get the little sword guy, the pumpkin head guy, little wizard.
Yeah, the pumpkin head guy's the one I meant by the little scarecrow guy. He's just awesome.
They're great. I think that's actually a very cheap way to get a load of linemen for Blood Bowl. So I think it's only like £15 or something. Can't remember, but still great fun. Anyway, that will wrap it up for today. Thanks everyone in chat for joining, and thanks to the contestants for playing a really tight game. Matt, hopefully we'll catch you again soon. Yeah, hopefully. Thanks everybody. I'll see you later.